Welcome to Money, my friend, where we explore the world of finance and how it shapes our lives. Today, we dive into how Japanese people save money. In the land of the rising sun, saving money isn't just a habit, it's an art. It's an intrinsic part of the culture, shaped by unique economic and societal factors. From the meticulous budgeting journal known as Kakeibo to the wise 50-30-20 rule, the Japanese have mastered the delicate balance between spending and saving. They've woven frugality and minimalism into the fabric of their daily lives, transforming the act of saving from a chore into a lifestyle. By exploring these methods, we can uncover a world of financial wisdom that goes beyond mere numbers and charts. It's about understanding value, making conscious choices, and ultimately, achieving financial peace. Intrigued? Let's journey together into the financial wisdom of Japan. Ever heard of Kakeibo? It's a century-old Japanese budgeting system. Now you might be thinking, what's so special about a budgeting system from Japan? Well, Kakeibo is more than just a system. It's a philosophy, a way of life that has helped countless Japanese households save money effectively. Kakeibo, pronounced as Kakeibo, translates to household financial ledger. It was first introduced in Japan in the early 20th century by a woman named Hani Motoko, who was, interestingly, also Japan's first female journalist. She intended Kakeibo to be a practical tool for women to manage household finances. So, how does Kakeibo work? Imagine a journal, but instead of jotting down your thoughts, you're noting down your income and expenses. At the start of each month, you write down your fixed income and fixed expenses. Then, you decide how much you want to save. The remainder is your spending money. The key to Kakeibo is its simplicity. It doesn't involve complicated spreadsheets or software. It's just you, a pen, and a notebook. Keeping track of your income and expenses manually lets you feel the weight of your financial decisions, promoting mindfulness in spending. Another unique aspect of Kakeibo is its categorization of expenses into 4 groups: survival, optional, culture, and extra. Survival includes necessities like food and rent. Optional covers things like eating out or shopping. Culture is for books, movies, music, things that enrich your life. Extra is for unforeseen expenses, like repairs. At the end of the month, you review these categories and see where your money is going. Let's take the example of Hiroshi, a Tokyo resident. He's been using Kakeibo for the past 5 years and swears by its effectiveness. He noticed that he was spending a lot on optional items, leading him to cut back and save more. Over time, he managed to save enough for a family trip to Europe, something he thought was impossible before Kakeibo. So Kakeibo isn't just a budgeting system, but a mindful approach to spending and saving. It encourages introspection and helps you understand where your money is going, thereby empowering you to take control of your finances. It's no wonder then that this century-old technique continues to stand the test of time. Next, we have the popular 50-30-20 rule, widely adopted by Japanese households. Now you may be wondering, what exactly is this rule? Well, it's quite straightforward. This rule is a budgeting method where you divide your after-tax income into 3 categories: 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings. Imagine your income as a pie. The biggest slice, 50%, goes toward your needs. These are your essentials, like rent, groceries, utilities, and health expenses. The goal here is to live within your means and not overextend yourself financially. The next slice, 30%, is for your wants. This is where you get to enjoy your hard-earned money. It might be a new gadget, a vacation, or a fancy dinner. The important thing is to keep it within the 30% boundary, ensuring you don't overspend while still allowing yourself some fun. The final slice, 20%, is put aside for savings. This is the portion of your income that you squirrel away for a rainy day, retirement, or a big future purchase. It's a commitment to your future self and your financial stability. Now you may be thinking, but what if my income isn't that large? How can I apply this rule? The beauty of the 50-30-20 rule is its adaptability. Whether you're a high earner or just starting out, you can adjust the percentages based on your unique situation. For instance, if you're earning less, you might allocate a larger percentage to your needs and less to your wants, while still maintaining a focus on saving. In Japan, this rule has helped many households maintain financial stability and accumulate savings. It encourages disciplined spending and promotes a healthy balance between living in the present and planning for the future. One might say, it's a testament to the Japanese philosophy of balance and harmony, extending even to personal finance. So there you have it. The 50-30-20 rule, a simple yet powerful tool for financial stability. It's not just a budgeting method, but a lifestyle choice that can lead to a more secure and fulfilling financial future. Frugality and minimalism are deeply ingrained in Japanese culture, and they play a huge role in their saving habits. These two principles are not about living a life of scarcity or deprivation. Rather, they're about appreciating what you have, spending wisely, and avoiding unnecessary consumption. Imagine walking into a Japanese home. You would likely notice its simplicity and tidiness. The design is minimalistic, with only essential items in sight. This minimalist approach extends beyond home decor. It's a lifestyle choice that influences shopping habits, clothing choices, and even food consumption. In Japan, there's a common saying, motinai, which roughly translates to, what a waste. This phrase is often used to remind people about the value of resources and to avoid wastefulness. When shopping, Japanese people often ask themselves, do I really need this? And will I use this regularly? If the answer is no, they usually refrain from making the purchase. Another aspect of frugality in Japanese culture is the practice of kakibo, a budgeting journal. While we discussed this in more detail in the previous scene, it's worth reiterating that this practice encourages mindful spending. It's not just about recording income and expenses, but also reflecting on your spending habits and making necessary adjustments. Eating out frequently is another area where Japanese people tend to be frugal. Preparing meals at home is the norm, with eating out being reserved for special occasions. This not only helps save money but also promotes healthier eating habits. In the realm of fashion, the principle of shibui, which means simple and unobtrusive beauty, guides clothing choices. Instead of chasing fast fashion trends, Japanese people often opt for timeless, high-quality pieces that last longer. As we can see, frugality and minimalism are not about deprivation, but about making thoughtful choices. They're about appreciating what you have, focusing on quality over quantity, and avoiding unnecessary consumption. These principles guide everyday decisions in Japan and contribute to their effective saving habits. As we've learned, Japanese saving methods are not just about numbers, but about a mindful approach to money. It's an art that combines discipline, strategy, and a keen awareness of one's financial state. To integrate these methods into your life, start by adopting a budgeting journal. This tool will help you track your expenses and identify areas where you can potentially save. Next, consider the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to necessities, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. It's a simple yet effective way to manage your money. Finally, embrace the principles of frugality and minimalism. Remember, it's not about denying yourself of pleasures, but rather making mindful decisions that prioritize long-term financial health over short-term pleasures. Remember, every journey starts with a single step. So why not take that first step towards financial wisdom today? Thanks for joining us on Money, my friend. Until next time, happy saving!